Hi guys, so welcome to another episode on Top Point Studios. So if you have not seen our previous episode, please check it out on YouTube. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media and follow us on Instagram, Top Point Studios, on TikTok, Top Point Studios, Facebook, Top Point Studios. And if you want to be a guest, or you can also reach out to us maybe for further inquiries, or if you have a review to drop, something you feel we could work on. You understand? So drop it on our official email address, talkpointstudios@gmail.com. So let's get into today's topic. Lastly, before we get to today's topic, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on everywhere, especially on YouTube. Subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you always get updates anytime we drop a new video. So today's episode, we are going to talk about something that you all already know. So we are just going to share idea, and I have those two beautiful ladies seated beside me. Blessed are thou amongst women. So what's your name? Tell our viewers your name.
My name is Ogosa.
Miriam.
All right. So today we are going to talk about love, and how we're going to do it. So I'll just ask the questions. We hear your opinion, then we hear our opinion. If there's a counter opinion, then we can air it here. Then we leave the rest for our viewers so that we can continue on that. Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the first question: do you think love is sustainable to keep a relationship? Like, should I buttress for that? Is love sustainable to keep it like a relationship?
So you're asking if love is enough to have
Yes.
a successful relationship?
Yes. Is it sustainable to keep a relation, either a relationship or marriage?
I
Whatever?
believe that either one in that relationship or marriage, I believe that love should be sufficient, but it's not all there is to keep a relationship. In the sense that there are certain things that you can take from somebody you already have love towards. For example, if you like somebody, there are things that person will do to you that you will just accept because of maybe the love you have for that person. But if someone else that you don't like at all do that same thing to you, you will not accept it. Why? Because that love is not there. That with love, there are certain things that you can tolerate from somebody. But let's keep love aside. What are the other things that you will need to have as a person to be able to have a successful relationship? You know, when you say love, it's not just about the other person. You as a person, what are the things that you need to have to keep that relationship? For example, you can love somebody, but if you don't have self-control, the tendency of you hitting a woman that you love is there. So love is not enough. You can say, oh, I love this woman. I love you. I love your shape. I love your beauty. I love the way you speak. The day should be anger you. The day should do something that will provoke you. You say you love that person. If you don't have that self-control in you as a man, you will hit that woman. You will not say that man does not love that woman. He loves the woman. Just that he does not have the self-control in him not to hit the woman. So I just believe that love should be sufficient, but it's not enough either ways, both the man and the woman.
Hi, bye. What do you think about that?
I agree.
Okay.
Love is not enough. Love is not enough to keep a relationship. In a relationship, you need, like she said, self-control, there's tolerance, you should be able to compromise in a relationship. Because when you love, despite the fact that you love somebody, a lot of things will come up in the relationship, right? And there are other things that you will need in order to scale through those obstacles.
Okay. So in essence, love should be, are you guys saying that love is a starter? But it's not
No, I disagree. Love should not be a starter. Let me tell you why I say so. You know that you can learn to love somebody.
Yeah.
So let me tell you.
so you feel more person, you know.
See, let me tell you. You know, love is a feeling.
Yeah.
You just feel that way. And most of the time, what people mistake for love is the vulnerability that you have towards somebody. For example, you will say you love somebody. It's the ability for you to do things that ordinarily you will not do. That's what you mistake as love. The butterfly feelings you have that is making you go out of your way for that person. That's what you mistake as love. And that's sometimes it's vulnerability that you're mistaking as love.
So then what is now the real love?
See, let me tell you,
Yeah.
because when you say love should be a starter, have you not met people that initially you're like, who is this person? You just feel somehow towards them. But over time, when you get to see the good qualities in that person, you begin to like that person. You can learning to love somebody will even last longer than love being the starter. Let me tell you why. When you are learning to love somebody, you are learning, the person is showing you the good and the bad parts. So you are learning to love both sides. But when love is the starter, you're only falling in love with the good one that the person is showing you. But when you are learning to love somebody, the person is showing you the ugly part, the person is showing you the beautiful part. You are still learning to love those two things at the same time. But when love is the starter, you just love the beautiful parts. Over time, when the person shows you the ugly part, you'll be like, now this person I marry, and this person I fall in love with. So I don't think love should be the starter. You can learn to love somebody. It does not have to be the same for everybody. It doesn't have to be love at first sight for everybody. But some people, you can learn to love that person.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree. In fact, I don't even believe in love.
You don't believe in
I
love?
don't even believe in love at first sight. Yes.
Okay.
Love at first sight is just attraction.
But we have many people say that when they were giving the story of how they met their wife, they'll be like, oh, they are whatever. They'll be like, when I just know that it was. So what's that? Is that not love at first sight? Some people say, when I saw my wife, I just knew she was my wife. The moment I saw her, I've seen many of these people say it online. And even was this popular musician Sparrow, you know, when he saw his wife, I think he's married now. He said, the moment I saw her from one of the posts he made, is that not love at first sight? So is it possible to just see somebody and be like, okay, even if you do not love the person, you just get married to a person?
No, she's not saying she will get married to a person that you don't love. She's saying you can be intentional about loving the person. If you don't love somebody, you should not get married to the person. But when you spend time with the person, you grow attraction for the person, you see how compatible you are, you fall in love with the person. Okay. Now your example now that people will just meet.
Yes.
I put it to you.
Yeah.
That there are people that have met a man will meet a woman and say, this is my wife, and you not end up being his wife.
Yeah,
so
sure.
it doesn't not happen.
Sure. Okay. Now let's put a caveat to this. Instead of love, what are the things that we feel should replace that thing we call love? In terms of choosing a spouse.
Purpose. See, there's one thing. If you guys don't align, like if your visions don't align, you guys will definitely have like, how will I say it? You guys will enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
But over time, if your purpose and your vision don't align, the thing will scatter. Let me give you an example. For example, a young man, when he was, let me say, 25,
okay,
God called him. Let's spiritualize it. Yeah. God called him. And it meant he has not answered that call, but it's just there waiting. Maybe when the finance is there, the money is there, will start up his own church and all that. It met you in a scenario where you are not that too godly, you're not religious or that, but you are going to church, you're not religious. And you're not willing to compromise to follow his vision, to align with his purpose. Because God called him for ministry. I know that, yes, they'll say women are not supposed to, now God the woman call. Yeah. But if you're not willing to, now the man God call, sorry. Yeah. If you as a lady are not willing to compromise, to tolerate those things that will come with him being a pastor, it doesn't mean that you have to climb the people to preach or something. But there are things that we experience as a man of God that you as a woman, we need to, you need to compromise some certain things to be able to follow him. So if that is his purpose and you don't align with it, so I think that's something people should really consider.
Okay, now I want to ask you a question. On this part, and this thing is very common, when somebody wants to get married, in fact, I just also thought about another question, but let me ask you this first. When somebody wants to get, the person is into ministry, maybe a pastor or whatever, then meets this lady, let's say she's a teacher or whatever, or a nurse. Now, because in the course of the maybe relationship, marriage, you are not telling the lady that you are a pastor.
Okay.
Then you will get married. Then she will not automatically become a pastor's wife. And you know that when it gets to a time in the pastor's life, like when the ministry is now booming, as somebody, a lady, you have your life without, you are not a pastor, you are not into ministry. Then do you think it is fair for the woman to leave what she's doing and become a minister? Do you understand the question?
Okay.
Because this thing is very common. That is why if you see most pastors, their wife are also pastors.
It's not all the case. Now,
See, we can actually count the cases.
Okay,
we
you
see
want to
online.
count the cases.
Do you understand? Either the wives are
I've-
pastors or they are like they are pastors.
It's
they,
not
they can be a
automatic.
relationship,
Yes.
but even in that relationship thing, they are still doing.
Let me give you an example. It's not an automatic thing. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
You know that you can live with somebody. You guys will be very different. The way the person speaks, this person can speak very good English while you being local or something.
Yeah.
But over time, we stay with that person. You begin to speak like that person. You begin to do certain things that person is doing. These things are not automatic. You meet a man of God. He's doing ministry. If you as a pastor want to pick a wife, you're not picking a wife if you're first picking a wife for yourself, you're not first picking a wife for God, or the ministry, you're first picking a wife for yourself.
Okay.
Now let's say you have picked a wife for yourself. Then over time, the woman is having a career, having everything. But with time, when you are displaying good principles, good morals, you are following God's way, you are doing ministry. Once that woman sees you doing ministry, you are doing it all the time, you are doing it perfectly well. With time, the woman begins to copy that same pattern. Because she's living with you, she's seeing you doing it. Automatically, it becomes something that is inbuilt in her. She begins to replicate that kind of character that is in you. So you see her speaking like a pastor also.
She's support for the husband, right? She supports him. So in her support, she ends up doing the same thing. Doesn't mean that she should leave her own purpose.
Our own purpose.
Doesn't mean that she should abandon her career. But you're right, they tend to end up also being ministers.
So because I don't want anybody, because the way I'm seeing this thing, it might turn to a narrative soon, and they'll be like, oh, it is what's that word they always used to victimize themselves, especially all these feminist women. That's why I'm just putting these questions first, so they will not be like, all these pastors, they will not turn their wife to also do ministries. It is them being narcissistic or whatever. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. But I feel like this is something like a propaganda that can come up. That's why you guys are women. So I'm asking to hear from a woman's, not a feminist woman, but a real woman's perspective. Is it okay as a pastor or as a man for you as the wife to leave what you are doing and learn with
if a man is treating you right and is acting like a man, he can control you. Let me tell you something. If a man treats a woman well, he pampers her, treats her like princess, respect her, give her not everything she wants. To an extent, he's doing the best he can as a man. Do you know that what he tells that woman to do, that woman will do it? The woman will never see it as control. Why? Because he's doing what a man is expected to do. If you as a man, you come home and everything is provided for the woman, you treat her well, emotionally, physically, you are doing her well, and she's reciprocating. You will tell her that, there's a way you put it to her, the woman can easily leave like if she's not somebody that is, how will I say it, that gets fulfillment from that. You know, there are women that their job is what gives them fulfillment. And sometimes marriage is about sacrifice. Because we're just saying this we are looking at it from outside. Once you are married, it's different. You begin to sacrifice certain things. So the woman, seeing the sacrifice you are putting in as a man to treat her well, to provide for the family, she also sees it as a sacrifice also on her part. So if your income is able to sustain the family as a pastor and all that, and you see that you are doing well, you are providing, if she sees that a sacrifice she can make, she will make it, because why? You are trying as a man. You are doing what you can as a man. So that sacrifice will never be too much of a sacrifice for her to make. Not Michelle, but for her to make.
Do you agree with what she says?
Right.
Okay, now let me, because I said I'm going to also ask another question. I've seen somebody posted, this question I will ask, I've seen somebody posted it online before. This man got married to this girl. They were just normal people. So in the course of their marriage, let's say 2 years into the marriage or 3 years into the marriage, the man said God calls him. And the woman has said that she don't want to marry a pastor right from time. So the woman did not marry a pastor.
Okay.
But in the course of the marriage, the man became a pastor.
Okay.
And the woman, they like all this church thing. She don't want people with Jew, nothing. She don't want the. Do you understand? So in that case, you will agree with me that there will be conflict in that marriage. And in fact, the way the woman puts it, because she's where I read this story from, is all those keep me anonymous kind of. So the woman was actually saying that she's not comfortable, and the man is not saying that God has called him. He wants to leave his job because he actually married the man. The man was doing, I think he was into, I forgot, something like oil and gas. Yes, it's a reputable job. They got married. Then at the course of that, like 3 years or 4 years into the marriage, after getting married,
Yeah, okay.
then the man is saying that God calls him, he wants to quit his job and focus on ministry. And the woman is not comfortable. What advice do you have for that woman?
Okay, my own advice is that our God is not an author of confusion.
Okay.
And in 1 Corinthians 10:13,
Okay.
this one is Bible now.
Yes.
It says that, firstly, it says that God will not give you, it said there's no temptation that is taken unto you, but such that is common. It said, but with that temptation, God will make a way of escape so that you'll be able to bear it. In life, before God will throw something your way, it must have willed it that you'll be able to overcome that thing. It will not just bring something like that, you just spit out for your face. God is not like that. He must have willed you that you can overcome that temptation. Now, I'm not going to talk about the fact him ignoring his job now.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to the woman now. Now, as a woman, you are married to a man. God has called him to become a pastor. Do you know that God has seen that you can do a pastor's wife job before giving your husband? God already factored in everything. Before God will call a man, he has already if he has a bad wife, he has already factored in that fact. If he has a good wife, he has already factored in the fact that he has a good wife before God will call somebody. And before God will call somebody, he has already factored in his finances. Our God is not an author of confusion. So God must have waited that woman to see that she can do it. And the aspect of him leaving his job, for certain things like that, I feel you have to really hear God. Like there's a certain level of consecration you have to have with God.
Yes.
To see that you can leave your job, to know that you are not making a God have mercy on me, you are not making a stupid decision. Because sometimes there are decisions you will take out of emotions or out of how spiritual you are feeling at that point that you later end up regretting in the future. It's not necessarily maybe God did not speak to you or something, but you are not making a logical decision. God can speak to you. Did you hear God say that? God said, go and do my work.
Ministry, yeah.
Go into ministry. Did God said neglect your family? Because if you leave that job, if the man leaves that job now, the burden of the finance will have to be on the woman.
But let me come in here. I've heard a story of where like this thing was. I've also heard another story of where the man left his job and went for ministry. In fact, even Adeboye have said this thing before on national TV.
If for God to tell you to leave your ministry, to leave your job, he will provide for you. That's one thing about God. He will definitely provide for you. If God told him to leave the job and he leaves, God will provide for you. He said, I don't know who he told child, but he said, go into the river, open the mouth of the fish, money will come outside. So God will definitely provide for him if God told him to leave the job. But if God did not tell him to leave the job, and like let me tell you something now, you know Dusin Oyekon, he does not charge.
Yeah.
If you that is just starting left, say you want to do ministry like that, you will not tell somebody that and this and it. It's God that told him not to charge. Oh, God did not tell you not to charge. You will just do it like that. And healings will happen, miracles will happen.
So,
but it's possible that it's that ministry that God wants to use to bless you, and it's not that ministry that God wants to use to that charging that God wants to use to bless somebody else.
So it's important that the man is sure that he
heard God
from God. But I think we should also if we look at the woman, we should also look into whether she's actually Christian enough to be patient.
Yes. Because what you are saying now is like you are giving, I feel like you are encouraging, if the woman is here and they say you can encourage her one-on-one with what you are saying. But someone like me, I do not even care about what you said, to be honest. Because everybody do not have, is it same spiritual level? Do you get? Or whatever. So, and we can also say that there are people in this situation that have done it and it ended up not going well. Do you understand? It's either maybe the man really didn't really hear from God. So we cannot actually predict the outcome of these things. So we are just working with facts that we are seeing. So when you are saying that God will provide and all of that, and that these are personal.
Okay.
Do you understand? It is personal. If you have an opportunity to meet the woman one-on-one, you can tell her that God will provide. The same case will not work for another couple the same case will not work for another couple. Because it might be that the man is overzealous. It might be that the woman will not even see it in that light. The woman is not as spiritual as that to see it in that light you are saying. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Am I making sense? So personally, I feel like on that, we cannot really give a particular answer. We cannot really give you a particular. I don't feel like if the woman is Christian enough, she could understand what you are saying.
So that's where she should look into. She should speak to God. That's where she should go. She should become, if she's interested in, okay, how can this work? devote your time to talking to God. He's
Talking
the
to
one-
God.
he's-
I buy the woman. do
She's
not
not very
hear from God.
Christian, oh, like you
Let,
said, she's not very Christian.
let us imagine the woman do not hear from God. She's not Christian enough, or she doesn't have that kind of relationship. Remember, the woman said she don't want to marry a pastor. So in the course of it,
No,
the
you
man,
not wanting to.
okay.
You not want to marry a pastor does not automatically say she's not Christian enough, because being in ministry comes with a lot of responsibility. So that can be one reason why you say you don't want to marry a pastor.
yeah.
But if you are devout and then you find yourself in that situation, it is now important that you now say, God, you have put me here.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand. Yeah.
So she should look into her own. The reason why she's not sure might be because she's not Christian enough,
Yeah.
or she's not begging for that in the first place. She does not want to. But look into your own. Your husband is a Christian now. If you are not Christian enough, there is going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Whether you don't want to leave your purpose to follow him,
Yeah.
or he becomes a prayer warrior in the middle of the night, it becomes noise to you.
Yeah.
So you have to look into that. Is that you follow and be Christian enough, or you decide now what you want to
Actually,
do.
because I actually even thought of divorce as an option. No, I said this question do not have a particular answer, so I was thinking of divorce. In this case that you have said now, if they do not align properly, and they should just go their separate ways.
No, see,
You think there's something that
you are making it this kind of thing, like you are making it easy to see divorce as in normal. You are normalizing divorce. This is not an issue. There are certain things that should lead to divorce, not something like this
Not something like
that
this.
communication can fix. Not something that emotional awareness, emotional availability can fix. Now, for example, my own is that if the man comes to a level, it drops the old garment of spirituality and comes to the physical level. The woman drops her own garment of I want to be a pastor's wife and comes to a neutral ground. They are emotionally available to each other. There's a way they will speak and they will come to a compromise. For example, you will tell the man what if you will ask the man, did God really call you? He will tell you the scenario and how God called him for you to be sure. Do you do this thing logically? He will drop the old garment of spirituality. You drop your own garment of I don't want to be pastor's wife. Come the way with a free man. People will
Yes.
talk. How did God call you? You will say it. Okay, you believe that God called him that way. Now you will say that this is why I did not want to be a pastor's wife. You will say those things that you did not like about pastor's wife that you saw. And he will work towards not saying that. Do you know why some people don't want to be pastor's wife? You know that some pastors cheat on their wife.
But
Some generally, you know that some men cheat on, like some pastors sleep with girls in churches. Like it happens.
Yeah.
Maybe she has witnessed that or has experienced that.
Yeah.
It should not create a notion in her that I don't want to be a
or
pastor's
she has
wife.
also experienced being molested by a pastor.
Something like
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
So she'll just have the mind that I don't want to be a pastor's wife. Or she has seen the challenges that pastors' wives go through.
Yeah.
Maybe fertility cases, otherwise the mockery, all those things.
Yeah.
Then you will come to a ground where you will discuss those challenges that made you
That's
come to the notion that I don't want to be a pastor's wife. He will work towards avoiding or praying towards avoiding those challenges. Then you see divorce, and if you just say divorce like that, it's not easy.
Yeah,
It's not breakable.
It is, actually, I think what you said made a lot of sense. Do you agree with that?
yes.
Okay. Now let's go over to the next question. The next question is there anything like being faithful in the talking stage?
First, I think we'll need to define what a talking stage is.
Yes, let's define what
What's
the
the
talking
talking
stage
stage?
is.
So me, a talking stage is you met somebody, or
Yes.
the way I've known you, now, I've known you for a very long time, and the time frame has not been very long. So, and maybe I get your number per se, we start talking. We can talk casual talks. Then you start maybe you start stating your intentions like, I would love to, like, I want to know you better, and these are the reasons why I want to get to know you. You state those intentions. You guys start working towards getting to know each other better. So that's what I feel is a talking stage, getting to know each other better. The stage where you get to know each other because you cannot just meet somebody and say, I want to date this person because maybe you like the person from afar. So you getting to know random things about the person. If it's somebody you can date, for example, what's your age? How old are you? What job do you
not talking
do?
stage.
That's this talking stage.
Okay, this talk.
Yes.
No, see, let's. Okay.
Like, what do you do for it? I can know you and not know what you do for a living. I can just see you have money. I don't know what
Okay,
you
now
do for
let's
a living.
imagine you know me now, and you know what I do for a living. You have, let's say, you have known me for like 3 months. You know
Okay.
what? But we just hang around, we roll, maybe we met in church, whatever. Are we doing talking stage?
You've not made anything. You've not
So talking stage actually starts when you've made your intention known.
clear, yes.
Okay, talking stage, is the period before you get accepts.
Yes,
Okay, now
yes.
if I tell you that I like you now and you accept now, we did not do talking stage.
No, like I said.
Hey,
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think is talking to when you chat somebody, people chat on a regular, you call into the
see,
night?
personally, I don't know what a talking stage is.
Now,
Even
is you,
I don't think I've fully understood the concept
Yeah,
of
because I
talking
don't
stage.
all these two, they only bring you new things
I
from our
wait now.
generation.
See, according to what somebody said, is what they remove from the words to put it on the. Let me. What may I feel is talking. I don't know if I'm correct. I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
But what may I feel is talking stage. When you make your intentions clear, I would love to get into a relationship. That's why I want to get to know you better. And the girl will be like, okay, we can work towards getting to know each other better. You start talking about random stuff. Then you guys start talking about how can we, like, you go on dates, you see each other. Then when you now ask the girl to be your girlfriend, she now says yes. You see that time frame between you made your intentions clear and the time the girl gave you a yes. That's what me I consider as a talking
Okay,
stage.
so sorry to follow up with a question, but if we're asking, does talking stage require faithfulness? Which perspective are we looking at it from now? Is it from the guy or from the girl?
Both ways. I look at
Both.
both.
But before
Hold
then,
on.
okay,
Sorry,
all right.
hold on. Because if a guy walks up to you now, I want to get to know you better. Before you get to the junction, that person meets you, I want to get to know you better. Who are you being faithful to? That is my question. That's what I'm trying to understand.
And before then, Seth, you are saying that.
That's why you're asking, is there anything like faithfulness in a talking stage?
Yes, that's
Okay.
why I'm asking. Is there anything like faithfulness in a talking stage? So we have already established the fact that talking stage is the window before the girl accepts.
Yes.
So if the girl did not accept in a year, I'll be doing talking stage for 1
Yes, and you
year.
guys are stammering.
Okay, now our first talking stage.
You know, the stammer.
Any talking stage that is more than should we say 1 month? 1 month.
No.
1 month is too short. It's too long.
1 month is enough for you to get to know whether you want to be.
Yes, because for example, like as you did now, I don't know you. We have known for quite.
Yes, now, yes,
okay,
yes.
let's assume we have known for quite a while. Do
Yeah.
you understand? So if I made my intention clear towards you, do I still need a talking stage?
I will get to know you now. That's why.
But we have known.
Okay. But you see, for you to be bold enough to meet somebody that, as a man, I just feel you guys should be strategic and logic. For you to be bold enough to meet a woman and expect her to tell you yes, you must know that she already has a certain type of feeling towards you. You must have ascertained that, because you cannot just meet a neutral person that you don't know if this person likes you or not.
Okay.
You just pop the question.
Okay. What you are saying is that there's no talking stage for friends.
Friendship.
Okay, it's friendship. Okay, because what you are saying
See,
now.
if we are friends, we don't need a talking stage.
Okay, if we are friends, we
Yes.
don't need a
The
talking
way,
stage.
wait, see, there's a way you can be close to somebody and you probably no longer need a talking stage. It's talking stage for maybe you just met somebody that you've not known.
I don't agree. I don't think I agree.
Yeah.
Because if you are friends with somebody, right, and then you now see, okay, you want to enter a romantic relationship. From my perspective, when you want to enter a romantic relationship, it's long term.
Yes.
So there are other things to look into. This person can be my friend, and I don't know. So I don't like some of his values, and I don't like. Maybe there's a way his composure or something.
And you don't notice that during the friendship.
I've noticed.
You have noticed.
You've noticed, but to enter into a relationship is different.
You have to not think about
But
it.
do you know-
Yes, you now have to analyze it from
Yeah.
is this something I can deal
I
with?
can deal with.
Long term.
Let's now also look at it from medical perspective. This person is your friend, right? This is going long term. Would possibly lead to marriage.
Okay.
You will now go and start. You check genotype, blood group.
No, you can.
all those
wait,
things.
wait now.
So that period, will you not say is a what?
Even as a friend, I can ask, guy, what will be your genotype that time?
Yeah.
It's not a talking. Even you can be friends with somebody and know their genotype.
And know their
Wait,
genotype.
let me tell you. You know that in life, you don't know person finish. That's one thing. You can be friends, what I need to know about you in a relationship, we can just be friends. I will know it. We don't need to. I see that you are, for example, so I see that you're having a certain type of feeling towards me, and it's romantic, and I'm also reciprocating that feeling. It's my duty as we are friends for me to find out some certain things.
You are saying that talking stage. You don't need to be in the talking stage with your friend already.
Yes, because even as friends, there are things that I will want to know about you that I can find out as friend. Once you have a certain type of feeling towards me, and I say that I can reciprocate that feeling, I can like a romantic feeling, and I'm also reciprocating it, and we are just friends. I know that, and I know that you are single. It's just logical. I will try my best to get to know some certain things about you, even without you not have like you have not asked the question yet. But I know that you are approaching that way.
But that's because you already have the mind of, I could date this person.
Yes.
So when we're coming from the aspect of we are friends,
and you are not expecting, you're not having the feeling of you are likely to date this person.
If you are friends with this person and you appear to be having feelings for each other, are you telling me that you just remain friends without?
Okay, you're saying that the period of you guys talking about having to get into a relationship, that's talking stage.
When you have certain feelings towards a friend, you are in your mind evaluating that person as someone you would be in a relationship with.
Okay.
If this friendship is neutral, and then it gets to one point, you see, this my friend is looking more beautiful than usual. Her composure is different from it used to be. You start to evaluate that person differently than you have been as
so that's talking stage.
That's what me I'm saying.
When you start seeing the person differently.
So if we have conversations normally, the kind of question I'll ask you following this point where I've seen, this might be someone I want to be in a relationship with, the kind of question I'll ask you, my perspective of your response would be different from just
when we're neutral.
Yes, just a
I will take your response more personal.
Yes, and then evaluate, does that make sense to me for someone who I want to be in a relationship with? So you can't say that you have been friends for so long and then suddenly you just say, I would like to this person. We've been friends, so I think I know you.
I get your point now. Because what you're trying to say is that, for example, now we are friends. There's certain things you said that when I'm at the age of 50, I'll carry small guests. So like maybe you as a man, I will not take it as anything. But when I have a certain feeling towards you and you said, I'll be like, no, this is not somebody I can date.
Exactly.
I get your point now. But let's assume that the stage of getting to know somebody for a relationship, let's call that talking stage.
Okay.
Let's come to an agreement that having the man that you are working towards a relationship is what we call a talking stage. Let's say that.
Okay,
now, should somebody be faithful?
Wait, because I don't understand the concept of talking stage.
You guys are working. You guys are working towards a relationship.
You are saying, like we are saying, the example we give. Maybe I have a romantic feeling for you. I do not know if I am going to date you yet. For example, you may not, the feeling may not be mutual, that kind of thing. Because if you are saying that you feel like I have, because we have had cases of, you'll be like, this person like me, so you probably like they fall in love with the person. But at the end of the day, you still say, the person will be like, I'm not thinking that way. So something like that. If the other person is not aware, is that the talking stage?
No, see, you must have made your intentions clear. Let's define talking stage as when you make your intentions clear, so the point where the girl accepts your intention and say, I want to do. Now, you guys have been friends. You've made let's just come to it like that. Let's come to an agreement. No, sir, you don't want to come to an agreement. Come to an agreement.
No, I don't want to, because the reason, if you say when you make your intention clear and the guy agree, that's relationship.
Yes, now there's no talking stage now. There's no talking stage that one now.
So relationship and talk, I don't understand.
No, see, if you make your intentions clear, and she agrees immediately, you guys did not do talking stage. You just enter the relationship. So, you guys have known each other before that relationship. Like you guys, maybe you must have known few things, random things about the person. So with that random things, you were sure that you can date this person with those few things, and you went ahead to ask her. Now, with those few things she also knows about you, she's sure that she can date you. You guys started dating. Finish. You guys did not do talking stage. But my own is, there are people that don't want to still know you to a certain extent before dating you. Now, I want to date you. Oh, fine girl, I want to date you. She's going like, okay, give me like 2 weeks.
Okay, that's talking
stage.
That is the window is 2 weeks.
Yes.
Stage window.
I'm saying, so you're putting for talk. No, this is not 2 weeks. The girl can give you a time. Give me 1 month. Give me 2 days.
What of 1 year?
No, see, some
Okay, yeah. Let's put. When is the maximum time somebody should wait for a talking stage?
see, everybody have different patience level and different. Me, maybe assuming I'm a man. Oh, baby girl, let's say you're the
Yes,
baby girl, you're
yes,
princess now.
yes.
No, princess, no, sir. I would like to get into a relationship with you, and you give me something so out of the ordinary, like 3 months. And we've known for a certain amount of time. Why are you giving me 3 months? Do you want to end the relationship before starting?
What if there's no fix? You're not saying give me this certain amount of time. You
And the
just-
person
I
has
want
said,
to
let
get
me.
to know you
Yes.
Okay. You not give me a
Yes,
time frame.
yes.
You just say give me time, and 1 month you have not gotten back to me. Do you know that that's one mistake we ladies also make? Now let me give you an example. For example, you know, Sana, you ask me, August, I'll be my girlfriend. I'll be like, give me time. Let me think about it. Then from there, we're just talking normal talk. We're just gisting. We've been going about another day. Do you know that you will be expecting me to get back to you because I told you give me time?
Yes.
You will be expecting me to get back to you. Me, when I'm ready, I'll also be expecting you to come back and ask me that question. So like that now, go bless everybody. They wait for each other.
See, that's the problem
So
with all
that's
this.
So I have to now re-ask again.
But you might, the man, you might not understand that you need to re-ask again. Me, I cannot swallow my pen and
Okay,
come
why
out.
will you not tell me that I need to re-ask
Now
again?
pride, now pride.
Wait,
See now, I cannot swallow my brother and say, this is my response. I've agreed to
But
date
then
you.
again,
Okay, to now look awkward.
It will not look somehow because me, I will not be waiting for you to bring up the topic. As a man, I will not be waiting for you, expecting you to bring up the conversation again where I cannot tell you yes.
Now, what
So,
men should learn is that asking now should be 2 terms.
it's not. It's
no,
not. It's not, it's not
but in the first place, did you ask her to be in a relationship? You said, I want to get to know you better, right? So that
Yeah.
we can then enter into a relationship. So you should also come back and
And
say, babe, how far?
like for example, now let me tell you how you can do it. For example, you take her like before you take her on a date. I want to get to know you better. The one day you just take her on a date. Let's say you guys went to a restaurant, you ate or something. After the date, you will chat her back for evaluation. Babe, how did you see today? How was everything? Did you enjoy the date? Rate our date on a scale of 1 to 10. She'll not be maybe like a solid 7 or a solid 8.
yeah.
You know that you are progressing. From there, you know, like how now they have gotten to know me to a certain extent.
Yes.
How do you see we can push further? Do you see me as somebody that you can do this with? She'll not tell you either yes or a no. So even after she tell you give me time, let me think. Go back, put effort. That's what they call effort. Put in the effort. Put effort. Go
Okay,
back.
okay, men should put effort.
Yes.
Men should put effort.
Everybody should put effort.
It should be
Everybody
both
put
ways.
effort.
So what exactly is talking stage?
So the time frame between when
Yes.
you make your intentions clear and when she gives you a solid response.
That's talking stage.
Yes. And if it's the woman that made the first move, the time frame between when she made the first move and when the man gave her a response. So that's talking
Okay.
stage.
Okay, but is it possible for 2 people to start dating without talking stage?
Yes,
Like
you're
on friendship.
unofficially dating, yes.
Okay, but it's not really dating.
He's really dating, but it's unofficial.
That's a very big mistake.
It's unofficial. Let me tell you have it can happen. Have you not heard of situationships?
Yes.
You can be dating somebody and it's unofficial. Now this is general, we're not spiritual, let's
Yes.
listen. You guys are friends, eh? From friendship, you guys are noticing that you have feelings for this person. Nobody said anything, no. People just think that you have feelings for somebody. Randomly, boy, you say, let's go to this restaurant. I saw it, you dress up, you will come and pick you. You guys will go to the restaurant. After you guys have known each other for a while, then all of a sudden sex comes in. You guys are having sex. After sex, you guys will still go out and eat in the restaurant. Just going about your round, you tell, how was today? There was this guy in class, you offended me. When you guys see each other again, you guys also have sex. Then you go to the restaurant. You guys, that's dating. Nobody made anything clear. People are already dating. Even without the sex, you guys are actually.
So what's not friends with benefits? No, I want us to differentiate it now.
Differentiate what?
Differentiate what you said with.
Do you know that friends with benefit? People
with
state
dating.
it. People can state it from the first time. Now,
Okay.
people can a girl. You might not believe this, but it's some people's reality. A girl can meet a girl and tell the girl that I have a girlfriend, but I just want us to be friends and we'll be having sex.
Oh yes, it's possible. Okay, that's friends with benefits. There's
Yeah,
no emotion.
something like that. There's no emotion. There's no
Then situationship. It's
situationship.
it's
No,
unofficial dating.
It's something like
There's-
that.
So then the re-dating is the one that from talking
everybody
stage-
talk their mind. I
their
want to
mind.
date you. You just want to say yes. I would love to date you. So everybody like that. Move on.
Okay, the words are clear.
Yes,
as stated.
everybody's intention is clear.
Okay, but is it possible to get married from situationship? You now
Yeah.
just propose.
Nah,
See, that's a mistake. Because you can be in a situationship and the other party is just your friend, then you now
You are
find
the
out
one.
exactly you are the one in a situationship. Then you now find out that this person you're in a situationship with, that it appears that anytime you call, she answers. Anytime you need something, she's
It's in a
there.
relationship.
Is in a relationship.
Sure.
Exactly. So don't just
But and the thing of marriage is you don't just propose to somebody. If you see men that are wise, what they do, they will talk about it in the house with you and the girl. You guys will sit down and discuss. You might have even planned the date of the wedding itself. Then one random day, the girl will not just be expecting it. You just do one decoration, sit there, the girl will not run outside. You go very wrong, go outside, you go come back, you go blush. This is something they've discussed inside. You as a man that do not know your left from your right, you are not sure that this girl might tell you yes. You know that maybe the girl has plans to travel out of the country. You know, maybe the girl is already saying that I cannot marry a Benima, and you are a Benima, you are dating. She has told you something like that. Yeah, I cannot marry Yoruba. My parents will not allow this. You will now decorate room, or you will now go to a restaurant, public space. Not even if it's a private space, and you don't have to be sure if it's a private space. You can just ask the question there. But if you are not sure, you not take it to a public space. That situationship now, you never ask to get to be your girlfriend. You people just started like that.
that's why they used to give each other slap.
Exactly. How will you expect somebody to accept like that? First of all, discuss it in private. She'll tell you, yes, now I want to marry you now. You say, baby, not worry, very soon. Something like that. You cannot do it publicly.
That's profound. Then, talking stage, because now we are going back to the question. We have established the fact that talking stage, we are differentiating between talking stage, situationship, unofficial relationship, and relationship. So now, can someone be unfaithful in a talking stage? Are you supposed to be unfaithful in a talking stage?
There is no faithfulness in talking stage, because in talking stage there's no commitment. It's only when there's commitment that you're expected to be faithful. In a relationship where you've made your intentions clear, the girl has agreed to date you, that relationship there's expected to be commitment, and that's when faithfulness comes in. You told me your intentions towards me, and another man is also telling me his intentions towards me. I will weigh the two options. I will not neglect one and say, let me be talking to only this person first. Depends on the kind of conversations we are having. And I will not keep you I will not keep you, I will keep you in the known that I'm keeping my options open. Like, I'm not in a relationship yet. Doesn't mean that I'm not getting to know other people too. Because some men will expect faithfulness in talking stage. I tell you the truth. Some men will expect you to be. There's no commitment if talking. People don't know that. Somebody tell you that I will get back to you. There's no commitment there.
See the reason why I asked that question now. Which party we are talking about? Because
men also want to get to know other people.
Yes, exactly. So if somebody that comes to meet you and says, I would like to get to know you better, and then you are talking, and then another day you now go and see that maybe you go out and you see him outside, it's on a date with another person, don't you feel cheated? That's interesting.
It depends on the mind of the woman. That's the way you come to, how will I say it? You will ask the man, this thing I do. Or definitely I will feel hot. I will definitely be hot. If somebody says, I want to get into a relationship with you, it will just show a certain type of, you're not principled, you're not disciplined, something. But I feel there's still no commitment in that.
To me, in a talking stage, you are supposed to be faithful in a talking stage. Yes.
But for the man or for the woman, I feel the woman should be faithful, but now you're talking towards the man.
Yes.
I feel the man should be faithful.
No,
Sorry.
it's the woman that should be faithful. Because let me tell you why it should be the woman. The man don't need to be faithful. The woman should be faithful in the talking stage, because you are the one that said, I'll get back to you, Abi.
It's the man that should even be faithful.
Exactly. If anything, if you want to put this one-sided, it should be the man.
Because you are the one that have eyes on something. Me, I don't have eye on anything, so I'm keeping my options open. Me, for example, now you are the man, you have eye on Miriam. Miriam does not have an open mind before you came to her.
Before
Before
you approach this person, right? You have, to an extent, you have vetted that, okay, this person is good. So why we not commit to the good that you are thinking is good? You're now deviating. So I think there should be a level of faithfulness once you've decided that, okay, I want to also get to know this person on both parties. There should be a level. I'm not saying that you should not also, if you meet another person, you should show the person, right? But there should be a level of commitment. I think that this is even where talking stage came from. I'm not ready to commit to you, so we are just on vibes. That's probably the origin of this talking stage. And if you continue with that mentality, you continue that we can end this at any time. Also, when you enter into a relationship, we're not married, right? We can end this at any time. Then when you end up being married, you have already built on that mentality. That's why it's so easy for people to divorce, because they are on the mentality of no permanent commitment. Do you understand?
So we are saying that in a talking stage there should be faithfulness
There should be a
on
level,
both parties.
a level of
There should be commitment
level
on
of-
both. We'll just agree that on both
Okay.
parties, because it cannot just be the man. Because if I'm in a talking stage with you and you say you get back to me after 2 months, I not see your brake lights.
But wait,
You cannot be expecting me to wait.
But
Unless
also when you are talking to somebody, you should understand cues.
unless maybe me,
When
the
I
talking
expect
stage in
you
my
to be-
mind is okay. Let me just, for a man, a man can actually move on within 48 hours.
that's what you think. There are men that are emotional. Some men are not like that too.
No, let me tell you what I mean by move on. Like, you not agree.
Okay,
Because
that's what
men
you
are
mean.
used to
Yes.
rejection. It is women that are not used to rejection. You get. So, okay, let me just put grace of like 1 week. You didn't get back to me because you said you are going to think about it.
I don't
Then-
understand. How long do you should think about the next 2 days or something?
Yes, 2 days. Because if I tell you, say, wait now. If I tell you, say, come to America, it will not take you. It will not take you, because you know America is a good thing. Then if it's taking you long to accept
She
me,
does not know you to the extent of knowing that you are.
you
a
know
good
America.
thing.
Have you been to Dallas? Have you been to Texas?
There's
Say-
evidence.
There is, you see, there's evidence.
There's
So
evidence.
if you are not seeing, okay, this is just shows to the men that, see, men, any lady that takes long before they accept you, they don't
Definitely.
like you.
No,
Because
definitely.
I don't
It
understand the
cannot.
fact.
Sometimes it's not about them not liking you. Somebody is still healing. Some people are still healing from what they've been through. Now let me give an example. No, sir.
Listen. You see,
Ah.
See, for example, you ended a relationship in January.
Yes.
You met somebody in February. Let's say you ended it in January, met somebody in February. Do you know that the experiences that person has put you through inside January is still fresh in your memory? If you should date somebody immediately, it'll be like transfer of aggression. You are likely to treat the person, viewing that person as the person you just dated. So sometimes you will need time to heal from what.
Okay,
and
you
you
have
should
to
also
use
make
time
it
to
clear.
heal.
Yes, make it
You have to
known.
now use
But
me.
wait, you will make
should also
it
make
clear.
it known.
You will
I'm
make
ready
it
for a
clear that I
relationship.
just ended something. I'm still trying to recover and get a clarity of what I have gone through. So I will get back to you once I'm done getting clarity.
Okay, let me flip the question. Now, if you don't see another man that you think is your spec, Disney kind of man, Anthony Joshua kind of man,
Who's Anthony Joshua?
okay, forget about it, Disney kind of man, with money and everything, will you still think about like the person is very rich?
Why will you know? Is where
What I've been through does not change who is coming my
is where
way.
your mind and heart lies. If your focus is on the money, then you will not think
Like
about it.
you, okay.
It's
If you
because-
like the person,
And you like this person, but you
will you think
yourself-
about healing?
you
You would
understand.
you see, no matter who is coming your way, what you have been through will not change
Thank
that.
you. The
will
reason
not-
why you went through something before is because you liked the person before previously. So now you have to think about it, evaluate. Another person you want to like can also put you through this. So you first take your time, heal, and know what you can take. what you
No,
cannot take.
that's what I'm saying. What's not the duration of the healing? How many
Yeah, you
weeks
cannot
or
really
months
tell. That's the thing
should
with
it take you
healing.
to heal when you have someone waiting on the queue?
Before you go through something, it's
That's-
easy to
that's-
judge from outside. Me, sometimes I'll see on Smear, I'm sorry, I'm coming. Sometimes I'll see on TikTok, come be like, I don't use like they use 3 months to heal. I'll be like, na surgery. Until I saw reasons why people will use 3 months to heal, 4 months to heal, 1 year to heal. Sometimes it differs with people and what they go through. So some people, it's easy for them to move on. And sometimes you might feel that you have healed for somebody. Something the person, you just see something or see the person again or get a call or get a text, you just trigger all those emotions back. So sometimes the people need a moment to process their emotions, to know where they are emotionally before they will get back to you.
So Nota's point is you should not put the person on pause.
Okay.
How can he be on pause? So on the perspective of, I like to take it from 2 sides, right?
Okay.
So on your side, you want to heal, and you tell this person, you should make it known that this is where I am right now, and also not expect that the person will continue to wait for you.
There's one man of God that says something, life is too short to use forever to eat. There's a way you put it.
So you don't
Must you
expect
heal?
that. Must you heal?
Yes.
Easy.
How
Yes,
many, can't you heal with 3 days?
How can you heal?
Let me tell you, wait now. Can't you heal? Because do you agree with me that if you lose someone, I know that sometimes during that period, there's a lot of shock and all of that when you lose the person. But you agree with me now, ask people that have lost maybe their parents or whatever, or if any of you have lost someone very close. Sometimes 5 years time, the things, if once you remember, it's still fresh.
There's always a scar.
So it
But
it
does
does
not mean
also it does also mean that if you break up with someone, there is no time. It's like it is not still going to be fresh when you think about the person.
Do you know that there are
So
periods where
I'm just looking at it
there
from
are
another
periods where you
perspective.
might still be vulnerable to that person, and when the person comes back, you might still go back.
So what?
So
at
you will
that
need a
time,
certain.
see, let me tell you.
You can't-
see, I cannot put a statistic
See,
to this.
you can't
I'm
put a-
coming.
you can't
Wait,
put
I cannot put a statistic to this. But a lot of people say that most people are still vulnerable to their first love, even in marriage. I've seen, like, in fact, I read it because I follow different blogs and pages that post all these anonymous, blah, blah, blah. See, there was one anonymous that I read. The woman is married, but the man she still went to see the man in Nigeria. So the husband caught her. The husband flew her to Canada. Like, they now relocated and be like, you should separate for this form. Do you know that after some time, like after like 3 years, that man also got visa? That's her first love. I went to Canada. The woman from Canada still go to see her for another state for Canada.
That's because she has not made up her mind.
It was the man that
live.
was reacting the what was it
See.
for? So I'm saying yes, that is because she has not made up her mind. But then at what point can we say, okay, this is enough time for healing? Me, I feel like nobody heals. You cannot heal.
You can't say that.
So
you can't
we
say that
can just say that when you are done with the shock and you have come to the realization that I'm no longer with this person.
Okay.
Do you understand? Me, I feel like that. So if you break up with me today and tomorrow I feel like, okay, I have come to the realization that I'm no longer with this person. I cannot go back to this person. You have hid.
You know, 1 week
I
later,
can
it
say
might
that
still
way.
hurt you.
1
week later, it might still hurt you, and that hurt you used to treat your partner like
3
that.
years later, it will still hurt you.
Yes,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
there's a level to the hurt. There's a way you react to what just happened, and there's a way you react to the memory of what has happened. You cannot put a specific time frame on everybody's healing. Maybe in general, you can maybe say 3 months or something for somebody to heal. I'm not saying you should wait for somebody.
See, let me tell people.
Wait.
Okay.
But you cannot
Finish.
say that it should take a very short time for somebody to heal. Do you know that the emotional wounds even heal harder than physical wounds? It's because you are not seeing it and you don't know. If you injure now,
That's what I'm saying.
It will take some time for you to heal.
Yes.
It will still leave that scar. You will remember the time you were injured, but that pain of when you freshly had that injury will not be the same as the memory of the injury. Same as losing someone. You can't completely heal from losing someone, but you can learn to live with that hurt of losing someone. And so you will now be able to learn to love another person even with the thought of
I'm not with this
possibilities.
person again.
Yes. So you need a time frame to heal. I cannot put a specific time frame on one person that
Oh yeah,
you should
wait.
use
Let me use this
2 days to heal. You cannot use
example that you
you
gave.
cannot use 2 days to heal from
See,
a
footballers,
heartbreak.
as a footballer, maybe I love football and I injure. Are you saying that I should not play ball till that leg hip?
There are degrees.
If the pain is bearable,
You have to
If I
know
can
that there are
walk,
degrees of injuries. There are degrees
so me,
of injuries.
I'm also saying that healing is actually a process. Do you understand? Sometimes you might not heal. You should just accept and deal with it. So me, I'm saying that I feel anybody can once you have got to that point where you have accepted that I've left this person.
And so how long will it take you to get to that point? That's what
Sometimes it's 2 days. Sometimes it's 3 days.
it cannot take you 2 days.
Yes, it can.
Benin
It
boys,
can.
fear Benin boys.
Sometimes it's 2 days. Sometimes it's 1 week. See, let me tell you, Oliboy they use also they play. They are just trying to weaken. Because they put different things. That is why some will say go for therapy. this and this, that and that, and you are not healed, you have not healed, go for therapy. All these things, they are not in olden days.
See,
Healing. There's something like healing in olden days. Check Bible
See.
history. You will not see healing.
See.
Check modern Benin
See.
culture. There's
See,
no healing. Even your parents
do you know
did not heal.
the effect of not healing is what we're experiencing now? Because parents did not heal, that's why children are traumatized.
I do not agree with that.
Because
No,
if,
sir,
because the
sometimes,
person did not heal
Yes.
from their former relationship, that's why they will now move on to. Let me give you an example of a guy that entered into a relationship. You cannot tell me that it does not happen. Entered into a relationship with a girl that is all about his money, and he freely spends on her because he thinks, I love this person, so why should I not spend on her? And then he now finds out, despite all the money he has spent on her, maybe she cheats on him or something else. When he enters into a relationship, a next relationship, he will enter with the assumption that maybe this girl wants to spend my money, all she wants is my money. So he will restrict himself from spending on that particular person. Let's now peradventure that the next person also just is for his money. The third relationship he enters, he will be the most.
He will not spend
Don't worry, I'm just trying to protect
He has
myself.
not healed.
Nah.
See,
Before
no, it's not.
healing,
You
that
think
was
that's
just,
protection.
protection.
See,
You understand?
yeah, Benin boys. You
It's-
think that?
Wait,
See,
let me tell you what that is. It's not about healing. That one is I'm protecting my
See.
I learned from.
The
You
one
know,
that
when
did
say
that is
mistake,
trauma response.
I learned
Response to
from
trauma.
my mistake. All this your Igbo is like deceiving.
okay, so spending a woman is a mistake.
No.
Now, investing in somebody is a
You don't
mistake.
understand. If I see- wait, let me tell you,
you
it's
really,
about
wait,
spending
the reason
in
you are seeing it as a
wait,
mistake is
wait.
because you have not healed.
Wait,
You
no,
understand?
there is
See,
no
no,
time.
sir.
Let me tell you, Let me tell you, there is no time. If in fact, it's just like, I know that, okay, we were dating, then I was just spending on you lavishly. I was spending on you lavishly. Then we later broke up. In my next relation, I'll be very careful not to spend on anybody. See, I feel like we should know this. There are some things. Let's keep.
What if the girl is really genuine? She's not the mistake that your ex made.
Wait, now I'm coming. Let me land. See, let's keep Christian relationship aside first. Let's come to the normal world. You see all these things.
Christianity is not normal.
Let me ask you.
I'm coming. I know what I'm saying. You see someone like Gege now. The things he's saying,
Like who?
Gege.
Okay.
People listen to Gege. You see someone like Gege. The things he's saying are very, very correct, but they are not correct for a Christian marriage.
Like what? Give us for example, because I don't know.
Wait now, they are very.
Have you seen that guy's video?
I don't. If I
No,
even
see,
see
let me tell you, what Gege is saying is 100% correct.
Like
but
what?
the reason
Like
they are not
what now?
correct for a Christian marriage or relationship
No, like
is
what?
because
Give us an example of something you have said that's
Let's see
correct.
how correct.
he said, like, okay, let me give you an example. Let me think about one.
Somebody's private part has made me.
No.
But he said that, right?
Not yes, not I'm not talking
But,
about, see, there are a lot of things he says that there are wisdom in it. It's like saying that like not raising any, you not owe anybody, like not raising any woman like your property.
Or you
like-
don't owe her anything.
You don't own.
okay,
You
own.
don't own anybody. If you look at, do not look at it from a Christian perspective. Look at it from a physical perspective. That thing is correct.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Expatiate.
Let me expatiate. You do not own anybody in the sense that do not tell. He said something like when he lost his mother, he already had the mentality that nothing in this world is for me. Do you understand? Nothing in this world is for me. So even if the cars I have got burnt, I already have the mentality that nothing in this world is for me. So when he lost,
That means that
wait, I'm
prophecy has not
coming.
healed.
Wait, this is saying that when he lost his mother, it's not about healing. It's about building a tough mentality.
No, see,
I'm
there's-
coming. Let me
okay,
land on
okay,
this
okay,
point.
land.
People should wait. He said that it's when he lost his mother, he was on his way to do a shoot, to do a comedy shoot. Do you understand? So then they called him that he lost his mother, but because of the mentality he had, he still did that shot. Like he still shot that video. So you don't really know, say nothing in this world. If you apply it to a relationship, if you know this thing, if you lose a relationship, you won't go and drink sniper and kill yourself. So there are some things that he says that even though we know that it is not really like you not apply to a biblical marriage or Christian relationship, but in real life, in reality, it is correct.
We're not going to argue with that. We're not going to argue with you and your gay stuff.
in the sense of how you react to what you have learned from, learning from your mistake is different from basing your whole mentality on that mistake you made. So, for example, learning that nothing is permanent. That's what you have just said now. Nothing is permanent, whether life or property. Nothing is permanent. what you learn is is the mentality that, okay, if you leave, this thing can leave at any time, and you will be okay.
Including your
does
your
not
girlfriend.
mean
You should not fight for something when
does
it's
not
going.
mean you should now be nonchalant towards that. You have a car that you can lose at any time. Does not mean you should not maintain that car because you have lost the car before. Does not mean you should not fuel the car. You should not take care of the car. But you can lose the car anytime. But you have learned that even if I lose this property, life goes on. So same as a relationship, that when you have experienced something from a relationship, doesn't mean you should look at every relationship that this is how it's going to be, and now base all your actions on what you have experienced. So somebody cheated on you in a previous relationship does not mean that every woman is going to cheat on you. But yes, you have it at the back of your mind, and there's a possibility that people cheat.
Yes.
Does not mean that you now become nonchalant in this relationship. After all, she's going to cheat on me, so why should I be so committed, right?
Yes.
So
So
you learning from the mistake
yeah.
is that process of healing. You heal to the extent that you learn from the mistake, and then you now move on. Like it was a mistake, it happened. Doesn't mean it's going to happen again.
And it's not you that it's not spending on a woman that makes her cheat. It's that you spending on a woman, that's not a mistake. It's an investment. You're investing into something you thought was true, which was not. So it's not the spending.
So spending on a woman is investment. Investment of no return.
Listen, let me explain something to you.
Explain.
Let me explain something. You know that you can invest in somebody, even asset finance and everything. But money is also an investment.
I know you can invest in people, though.
Yeah. But you know that if a woman looks beautiful and you take her outside, it's also a thing of pride to you. And you are with that, you're creating a self-confidence and all that. So, in a way, sort of investing into the relationship with her. And also, you know, when people say they are healing, it's not the fact that they love somebody that they are healing from. It's all the investment they put. For example, you met somebody who doesn't know how to dress, doesn't know how to do this, doesn't know how to do that, doesn't know how to do a lot of things that you like. You go out of your way to teach that person specific things, fashion, smelling good, hygiene, everything. Then, after all your investment, the person now decides to leave. It's not the hurt of just losing that person. It's loss of all the investment that you've made, what you have put in. That's what hurts sometimes. It's not the fact that, and that's what people are healing from. When say they all lose the person.
So if you are taking caution.
You're not okay, because I invest in somebody and he failed me, I'm not investing in that person.
Okay, so now let me ask you one question. Everybody know that this business is high risk. So you now put all your money in it. See, let me tell you, people that do high risk business, they do not put all their investments. It's like forex. You need to understand all these things.
You want
It's
to
like
put
forex. If you are worth $10 million and you want to do forex, you will not put $10 million because it's high risk. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So when you are doing high risk,
okay, relationship is high risk.
it's high risk now. So when you are doing high risk things, you have to apply caution. Some people do not know that relationship is high risk. So it is their previous relationship that now taught them. So when you are seeing that, it's not trauma response. Now you both people now they form all these things till they deceive us. You understand? It's not trauma response. They all different
You know that you being too careful around that person in the case that you don't truly love that person. Because we love vulnerability.
No, that's not true. Let me tell you, if you see somebody that is good, let me tell you, if you see somebody that is good, a good person, the baddest man, I'm not saying that a man should be bad, but I'm just saying that the baddest man, if you see somebody, a woman that she loves that is good, that playboy, that everything, will settle down and marry that woman.
That's a lie. No, sir, that's a lie. See, ladies, nobody will change for you, no matter how much they love you. It's a personal decision. See, you are seen rare cases. It's a personal.
Rare cases.
It's not because of the woman. The man made a personal decision.
Even in a rare case, is a personal decision. He has made up his mind. He is going to change.
Because a man loves you, he will not change. Yes, it will change because he has decided to change, not because he sees a woman. Do you know how many beautiful women are out there? Do you know how many women he has loved?
It's not beautiful. It's not about beauty.
Do you know how many women he has loved before that woman?
No,
why did he not change for those women? He made a personal decision to change.
Beautiful. It's about how the woman treated the man.
No. There are women that have treated that man the same way that he not view that way.
Even better, somebody can treat.
So what I'm saying in essence is that
you know, when a man is ready to settle down, he's willing to drop all those things because he has decided that he wants to settle down, not because he loves that woman in particular.
I'm coming. Let me land. What I'm saying in essence is that even if a man knows that the relationship is high risk and all of that,
Mm.
when he finds somebody that you know that this person, like even with when you don't know, say, I'm not supposed to spend on woman like this, I'm not supposed to do all this thing based on what you have learned. So because you are applying caution and you are not putting your stop loss, forex trading, you are putting stop loss. I'm not going to do above this. All your risk management, you are applying it. But when you see somebody that you feel like, this person, okay, this one is worth risking. Even if you have had other things that people call trauma before, you are still going to invest a lot in that. So I do not feel like people need all those terms to now be healing.
No,
this
you
and
only.
this.
Let's not know what you said was a playboy will change because he fell in love. That's
That's
the
what I'm
lie.
saying. I'm not saying fell in love. I'm saying if you see somebody
That is worth changing
now
for.
let me tell you why I
That
said.
treats him
You know
right.
when you say playboy are boys that are born out of what we call maybe trauma and all those. Maybe get off a break. May I just put it in that way? Get off a break their out or they don't feel move for.
They'll now be seeing women in certain type of way.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So even if they are seeing a woman in certain type of way, they now have a what's it called? A perspective or a narrative towards women. But there comes a time that they will just see, okay, this woman is worth everything. That
You
thing
know,
that
for you
they
to see
did
that thing,
initially,
for you to see that in a
that
woman, you
You
need
know
to
that's
be ready.
healing. That's healing. You have healed.
it's not healing. It's not healing.
It's
Okay, because if it's
yeah.
healing, if it's healing, all this there are some playboys that have been playboy for 10 years. So you want to tell me that after 10 years and I find that person, it's 10 years that the healing took place.
Yeah,
It might be that the healing even
see-
took place 2 months time, but they not see that person.
That's not.
That's
no,
what I'm
no,
saying.
No, because he has formed his mind, his mindset, and his actions around what he experienced. He did not heal, but he now left that wound open. That is what drove his playboy lifestyle. So he got to the point that he now saw, oh, I don't have to be like this because this person did this to me. So he has healed from what he experienced, and now says that there's more to it than the heartbreak I felt, than the cheating that was. She might not cheat on me. So he has healed from that previous experience. But because that 10 years, he did not allow himself to heal. That was why he lived that life of a playboy.
Okay. Now, okay, no problem. Let me ask this question before we round up. Now, who would you consider as emotionally strong or mature? The person that takes longer time to heal, or the person that takes a very short time to heal?
Healing is not a determinant. It's not by emotional strength or anything. There are factors that can delay healing. For example, you can break up with somebody, and you attend the same school. You see yourself in class every day. Do you know that person healing will be different for somebody that broke up with somebody that is very far away? Because when you keep seeing the person, for example, I know it's not like this for everybody, shall some girls will be like, if I wear my ex clothes, I know if we all those kind of things. There are some other girls that we wear the ex clothes, even the ex before that ex. They'll wear the ex, and this their current boyfriend. They'll wear everything together. So they are determinants to this healing. It's not about emotional strength or anything.
Sometimes the extent of the
Relationship.
what you experience will also determine how long it take you to heal. Just like a wound. So it's not only based on emotional strength, or it's not specific to
Sometimes the
everybody.
perfume self, like when you hear the perfume of the person, you now be reminded of the wound. So these are things that happen. So it's not about emotional strength or something.
Okay. Now, the last question. Do you think people with different belief system can get married? I've seen it on social media before. In fact, Solomon Buchi posted this thing. Jesus. Solomon Buchi said a Christian cannot marry a Muslim.
Yes.
Comment section lost. So I was at a point, I was not even feeling bad, because you now look as if, are we not all human beings? And one thing I've thought about it, I've seen that as Christians, you cannot convert a Muslim. It's not possible. See, I feel like you trying to convert a Muslim, sometimes I see it from a point of view being selfish. Yes, that's what I see it as. So I've now come to a realization that it is something that is meant to happen, and we are supposed to. It's just like a lion will live. But I should not use a lion, because lion will chop goat. It's just like let me use. Mamas should realize that they will live with reptiles. They should realize that they can live with amphibians.
But they cannot bridge.
They cannot bridge. No. Now, when you say they cannot, these are species. A goat cannot marry a lion, not because of is because of their bodily anatomy.
So yeah,
Do you understand?
but it's not like
It's
you're
because
saying
of their
this-
bodily anatomy. So I've come to the realization that we should learn to coexist. We can coexist.
But don't get married.
I will ask the question. I don't know. It's your own confirmation. Like it's your own bias. Do you understand? So I will ask the question. Do you think? And you give me proof. But me, I'm just trying to just lay the foundation of what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think they should get married. If they are going to get married, one person will have to make a compromise. Now, two people of different beliefs, even without religion, even outside religion, two people of different beliefs that are never about religion. For example, a man believes that abortion is a sin. The woman does not believe that abortion is that grievous of a sin. Do you know that if they get married and they are pregnant with an unwanted child, that thing can cause an issue? It's not even about religion now. People of different beliefs, that thing can cause an issue. So I believe that for two people of different beliefs to get married, they have to come to a compromise before the marriage.
Can we be together except we agree? No. You can't have
So it don't
different
even
beliefs.
let's not
And
even Muslim
work.
and Christian. Muslim and Christian, the man will be like, if the man is free enough, he'll be like, okay, you can do whatever you want. But most of the time, over time, with time, they get to like take back that thing that they said, like, they want their children to be in the Muslim religion. So that the women will even want their children to be in the Muslim, the Christian religion. Even them being together for a while, they have come to a compromise before they got married. But even inside the marriage, they still want their children to be in their religion. Because sometimes the joy you have experienced in the Lord is something you want your children to also experience. That one is there. And not even Muslim and Christian. There are some denominations among the Christian kingdom that their beliefs are not very similar. For example, like a Jehovah's Witness and a Celestial. If they should get married, the beliefs are not very, they are Christians,
Yeah.
but the beliefs are not the same. So one of them, we have to come to a compromise. That's the truth. Even if the man says, do whatever you want, with time, in future, when he's wearing his garments and ringing bell, the woman will be irritated.
But there's no marriage that at the end of the day you won't have a compromise. It's just
Come
like,
to a compromise before
yes.
you get married.
But a belief,
There are things you compromise inside the marriage, and there are things you compromise before you get married.
A belief system is a very strong thing that you have to agree on
Forever.
before getting married.
It's forever.
It's not just you like to sleep on the left side. I also like to sleep on the left
No
side.
one, you can compromise.
It's not that simple.
So belief system should be on the top list before anybody gets married.
Yes.
Like on the top list.
Let me tell you something, Nusa. For example, now you are a Jehovah's Witness. I'm a Celestial. You've agreed that I'm a Celestial. We've agreed to get married. Okay, do your thing. Let me do your thing. We have 2 children. Then you are a Jehovah's Witness. I'm a Celestial. You just will come with your calm. You just came back from study with your calm attire, your corporate, your bag, with your cool mind. You just enter the room. Your children are wearing white garments, ringing bread. I don't know. Maybe Celestial. Maybe they burn something or something. Maybe they are burning maybe they burn incense. I don't know. They are just ringing bread, burning incense, dropping up on the children that you gave birth to. What's your name? No, sir. How will you feel?
It's not about feeling. There are a lot of things that looks right that will not even feel right about. So it's not about feeling. Because let me tell you, in the Bible, King Solomon, let me tell you how they do it in the olden days. All the believers now they talk. People, in the olden days, people like to marry from different race. See, in fact, the more you can marry from different race, and it's part of the power you have.
And
That's
Jesus
why, like, King
Christ has
Solomon.
come to-
Wait, now I'm coming.
Sorry.
I'm trying to lay something. It's just I'm viewing it differently. You get. So King Solomon married from different. It's in the Bible. He married from different tribes. That's why if you see even King David, you say he married a Midianite. So they always put in place the woman. That clause you see there is telling you that the person he married is from another place. So it's telling you that different beliefs. Once you see all those things in the Bible, like he married a Canaanite, he married a Tishbite, whatever, different beliefs. That is what they are telling you.
Do you know that those people that married from other kingdoms, they had authority, like they were kings? Their religion was not something that they consider. Your religion, you can be I'm not very conversant. I don't know that part of scripture, like Old Testament, but the way King David was a king. Maybe somebody, they were Jews now in the Old Testament, but they're not Jews. They were Jews. Maybe somebody that was not a Jew was in his kingdom, and he points at that person as a king that he wants to marry that person. Do you think the person will have the right to say no? Because he had that authority. The person will have to submit under his own rule. The person is making a compromise because he is a king.
Yes.
So you don't have to bring that. You are just a normal human being.
But somebody like King
you cannot
Solomon,
point at
let
a
me tell you,
Muslim.
somebody like King Solomon, the wife. See, in my village,
He was a king.
My grandfather married two
Yeah.
wives. Let me explain to you. My grandfather married two wives, and this I know it's about Benin, but I don't know about other village. My grandfather married two wives. The two wives, they made separate. They have separate house. Like this woman will be with her children. This woman will be with her. Do you know why they do that thing? Because the two women might not believe. Let's say this one is serving Olokun. The other one is serving Ayilala. So Olokun and Ayilala cannot stay the same. So this one will go and be serving Olokun. This one will go and be serving Ayilala. If me I'm serving Ogun, both of you that are serving Olokun and Ayilala will come to me when I'm serving my Ogun and come out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you say beliefs, I feel like it is also
all of them were juju.
Subjective to all of them are juju, but it's different.
Yeah, but
It's
you
different.
still
You
need the
understand?
point where
So-
they still have to submit to your own belief.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's also because of the culture and whatever. Because even in the Bible, Solomon, the wife we married, some of the wife, yes, were bringing foreign gods because it is what their father taught them. That was what they were doing.
He
You
was a
understand?
king.
So now,
Yeah, but
they lived this. They had a successful marriage.
Oh really? There was
Successful
no effect,
marriage
there was
with
no-
how many wives and
there was no effect of all the
700
gods that they were serving together in one house on Solomon. You think he did not make wrong decisions?
But he was the wisest man alive.
He was the
He was the wisest man
And still made
that
wrong
alive.
decisions.
That till now, he's still the wisest man ever lived in this world. So personally, I would just say my own point of view. Then you will round up with your point of view. Personally, I feel like when we say beliefs, what's the question? When we say can people with different beliefs get married? I feel like it is subjective to the culture in that time. Now, because we have a more modern culture where people like to make decisions and all of that, we now have a lot of child rights and all those things. You understand? So it is better to just even marry from probably religion. It's even better to marry from your tribe, but we are not supposed to promote that it is better to marry from your tribe. You know. So, but because religion is too personal, religion is so personal, it's personal than tribe. Because assuming religion was not personal, you can marry from any religion. But because it's too personal, everybody should marry from their religion. Tribe, you can intermarry. Tribe, you can continent, you can intermarry, because we are not trying to promote racism and tribalism.
okay.
So that's what me I feel. That's what me I feel. The people should conclude.
You want to go first? I feel that people from different religion can get married if one person is willing to make a compromise. If nobody is willing to make a compromise, do your thing, let me do my thing. With them, it will over the 12. It go over the 12 of them. That's just my own.
Exactly. It's either you unite to become one, or you end up being divided. Yes.
At the end of the day. All right. So that's actually a nice point. So guys, let's hear your views on the comments. Tell us about your views. Let's hear your views. So we have come to the end of this session. So don't forget, because I did not say it inside the video, please like and subscribe. If you are watching, if you watched to this point, thank you, congratulations. Just subscribe to the channel, like, follow us on all our social media handle. And if you want to be a guest, reach out to us on our official email address, talkpointstudios@gmail.com. We'll see you on the next episode.